guys, so today is November 13th and I have not decorated my house yet, so it is time to get moving, okay? So I'm gonna start in my kitchen today. I am gonna set up my cocoa bar, all that fun stuff for my family to enjoy this season. My name is Christy and I would love it if you subscribed. We're gonna have a lot of fun things going on. I have a lot of ideas on how I wanna do my content. It's mostly gonna be around like home, mom life, shopping, hauls, decorating, all the fun stuff, DIYs, crafts, cooking, baking, all that jazz. So anyway, I need to get to decorating. I've already put my kids down for bed. And so since they're asleep, I have the whole night ahead of me with silence or with my kids asleep. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to decorating. So I'm glad you're here. Please subscribe, like the video, and let's get going. Okay, so the area I really want to start in first is over here. It's gonna be like my hot cocoa bar. I'm not gonna necessarily like set it up to where I'm putting everything in there, but or I might not. Let me show you guys something instead. So I saw someone do it and I thought it was a great idea. And so I don't have like what they have, but I just put my stuff together. So I have like my zip ties, my command hooks, big command strips, little command strips, batteries, floral wire to hang stuff. I have my hooks. I have this stuff right here. I really love it. It's called museum glue. I had to buy a whole new thing because I just wanted to make sure I had enough. But basically, it holds really well without damaging your stuff. And I also have batteries, screwdriver, some extra fairy lights. So I got that on hand. So that's like my little toolkit there. But so I have that on standby. And actually, now that I think about it, I think I'm gonna start over here. So I think I'm just gonna like work my way around. I have an L kitchen, and so I guess I'm gonna start over there where the spices are next to the refrigerator. So let's go ahead and get that area started. Okay, so first things first, I gotta give it a good spray down. So I'm using my Mrs. Meyer's. This is the peppermint flavor. I hope it's not a flavor. It's a peppermint scent. So I'm just gonna give it a good little wipe down over here with that. This is like my spice area. So I have my spices, my knives, and then I have this little cookbook stand. I got this book. It's a Christmas movie cookbook and I love it. I'm super excited to try it. It had a lot of really nice inspirational recipes that you can use, like this hot cocoa that's inspired by like Polar Express and like the meatloaf from A Christmas Story. And it just had like a lot of really cute things. There was like angry gingerbread from like inspired from Krampus. And so it's just super cute, guys. And then I got this, some of the stuff that I got there, I got that from Amazon, by the way. And then I got the little baking rolling pin from Hobby Lobby for like 50% off. So I think I paid like $2.50 for it. And then this guy, I don't remember where I got my snowman at, but he is so cute. I love his top hat. That is like the cutest part of his whole outfit is the top hat is like its own like little measuring cup. It's so cute. But I think I got that like a couple years back or so. And then I'm just going to swap out that sign with a Christmas sign just to give it like an extra little pizzazz in this little area. And it's simple. I just got, just a few things there. Like I'm really trying to do everything like a little intentional with how I'm wanting to like do my kitchen. But I think that this spot came out super, super cute. So I don't know what I was thinking that I was going to decorate the countertops first. I actually need to put my garland up on the top of the cabinet. So I'm going to fluff up my garland a little bit and then get it set up. But let me go ahead and show it to you real quick before I do. So I got 3 of these from Hobby Lobby. They were 50% off. So they were, I think $89. So I got them for like 45 bucks. Oh no, they were $84.99. And so I got it for 50% off. So great deal on that. But they're 6 feet. So my plan is to put 2 of them over there. Since that's the longer L shape. And then this one's just like 3 cabinets. So that should be able to hold 1. But I love them because I don't have to do as much prep work as I've had to do in the past. So like in the past, if anytime I'm doing garland, I'll like add to it or something, and with this, I don't really have to do so much. If I want to add something to it, I can. Like if I want to add some ribbon or something, like obviously, right? But This one is so cute. So let me show it to you. So it has the red flowers, what are they called, babe? Piñatas? I can never say it right. I promise. It's one of those words that I say it and then I never know if I'm saying it right. Poinsettias, something like that. You guys know, okay? And if you're going to correct me in the comments, go ahead. Or just tell me what it is. I won't remember. I never do. So I have one of those. And then it also has the little red berries on it, which is so pretty. It also has the pine cones on it. So, but just to give you another view of it. Isn't it pretty? Ooh, she's looking good. She is pretty.
It really does look so good. And I feel like the camera doesn't do it justice, but it looks good on the camera. So I'm just saying it's really pretty. I think I picked out, like, to me, it was my favorite one there. And I like how much depth there is. It's just so pretty.
I'm so dumb. I took that off of all of them, but I didn't take the tag off of this one, but I took it off the other two. How dumb. Papa, can I take the scissors?
Okay, so I am not gonna lie. This was actually like a whole fiasco getting the garland up here. My intention was to actually use my command hooks, the big green ones, but it just wasn't sticking the way I wanted it to. And I think I just wasn't patient enough to let them actually stick and adhere to the cabinets firsthand. But I ended up just MacGyvering it and it still kind of worked out. Everything's up there. Everything's looking good. I was able to do this cabinet with the one, and then I did the other cabinet with the two the way I had intended. And he's so silly. And so then, and he is a big helper, by the way. He helped me out with the top part, and basically the way that he was helping me was to make sure I don't fall. There's something about getting on top of the countertops that just frightens me so much, and so he's just being okay, there we go. And yep, that's what we got going on. So so he was being a big helper, and he was having fun also. So I appreciated the help, but I ended up doing this side, and then I did the other side as well.
Okay, so that took a little bit longer than I had intended, but I think it turned out really nice. Let me show you. So that is this one over here. Okay. And then I feel like this side looked a lot better because there was like two that like overlapped each other. But then I have that one. Let me get on the camera. Let me get in the frame. So there's that one. It came out really cute. I like it. But yeah, this one over here, I think over here in the corner, it looks really good because they overlap like a lot. So I think it turned out really nice. Really, really pretty. I'm hot, but a lot less effort than if I would have just got the garland and then put the bows in and the poinsettias and the berries. Definitely took a lot less time by just getting them pre-made. So I'm gonna keep on going. I think maybe we're gonna start over here on this little corner. So I got this at Hobby Lobby. I got two of these. So these are gonna go in my hot cocoa area. I don't want to call it a hot cocoa bar because it's literally just a corner, but it's my hot cocoa bar. Anyway, and so I got them for they were $13.99 at Hobby Lobby, 50% off, so $7 each. Not too bad. Now I also got these from Walmart. I think they're super cute. So let me just give you another look at this. So it's cute. I got these from Hobby Lobby, and they are airtight, so that's good. So I got that from Hobby Lobby, and then I got these from Walmart. What a cute little find, right? So it has a little gingerbread, and they are airtight. So that's great. These were like $3 and something, but I picked up 3 of these. And then I'll show you the rest of the stuff as I'm putting it on it. I might do like a voiceover or something just because I'm gonna probably take me a little bit to kind of like figure out the whole area. I don't know, but let's go ahead and just decorate this area now.
All right, so I'm just going to clear off and move those jars over to the side. I got plans for those later. I got this little gingerbread guy from Hobby Lobby. Can never get the stickers off of things. And if I can't, then you know what? It just stays on there. We're not going to worry about that, okay? So he's just going to go over there in that little corner. And I got this from the Target dollar spot. I was really sad about it when I got home because it had a crack in the top lid of the house. Will not come off. So super sad about that, but it's just a decor piece now. We're living, we're going, we're moving on. And so I'm going to fill up these jars for my hot cocoa bar. This one's going to have the hot cocoa in it. And I'm just going to say this, we've had so many hot cocos. And I love this time of year because the girls love it. It's a special treat and it's so fun. Like you can do it for movie night. You can do it like after dinner as a dessert. You know, whenever we're going to go look at Christmas lights this year, it's nice to put it in like the to-go cups and stuff like that. Now Skyly on the other hand, so I have 6-year-old twins. I have Riley and Skyly does not like anything hot. She doesn't like hot showers, hot baths or anything. And I'm like, girl, you're going to catch hypothermia. Okay. But so we just put a little bit of ice in her hot cocoa. Long story short, she doesn't like anything hot. But we got some sprinkles going on over here also. So I figured, the little ones will have the sprinkles and the toppings on it. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so this sign right here I got from Hobby Lobby. I'm sure it was like $10, $11, $12 or so, and I'm sure I paid 50% off. And that little gingerbread house from Target just was not functional. So I'm going to use this one. I'm not sure where I got it at, but I'm looking at it like she's cute. I like her. Everything that you find is like either like glass or ceramic. So to find a nice little tin can, and let me tell you, because I'm putting all of this stuff in here. So these are little marshmallow toppers. I have a variety of them. We have the Frosty. We also have Santa Claus, a tree, and a gingerbread. I'm also going to put some candy canes in here. But the nice thing about it is that the kids love these little marshmallows. And so because it is a tin can, the kids just grab it and I don't have to worry about them breaking it. So like literally they'll go through it throughout the day. And they're like, Mom, can I have a marshmallow? Of course, I'm going to say yes. It's Christmas. So, but they can get it. And I don't have to worry about them breaking something because that's always one of my biggest fears. But I think it looks so cute and adorable. It fits the spot perfectly and it's functional. So I don't know where I got it. I wish I did so I could tell you. But I did get this from the $5 Target spot, this little cake riser thing. And I'm just going to put a couple of items on here. So I ended up getting these disposable, hot cocoa coffee cups from Ross. I believe this is, I don't remember how many comes in there, if that's like 10 or 12, but it was like $4.99 if I'm not mistaken. But look how cute it is. The green is such a pretty green, but with the gingerbread and the candy canes, perfect addition to really highlight this spot, you know, but it's also something that's practical that we're going to use. And this is the cutest little marshmallow. Okay, so I got him also at the $5 spot at Target, and he's just so cute, like literally like the most cutest little coffee cup I got this year. But, and I think he was only like $3. But then those little, the coffee sleeve things to, you know, so you don't burn your hands or whatever. I'm just going to put some inside of the little marshmallow. And then I put one to display on the bottom, little coffee cup. And, this is pretty much the area. She's looking so cute. Like, I love it. I think it turned out adorable and, very functional. Oh no. Okay. So I am adding some ribbon to it. I got these ribbons. I don't want to say one of the best purchases, because if you ask me, I'm going to tell you that everything's one of the best purchases this year. But this is just like a nice little like bedazzle your area type thing. So it's, little ribbons. I think I probably got like an 18 pack for like $12 or so from Amazon. And, they're nice, like little velvet. And I like them a lot. They do have little, ties on the back of them. So the ties I am using on here. But as I use them throughout the house, I'm also going to use them like with museum glue, because it just works out that way a lot better. But for this little area, I'm just tying the ties onto the sides of the little coffee bar, and it finished off the area perfectly, and it looked adorable. Okay, so I'm going to jump into this real quick. So I had to slide over my, I had to get back up on the top. My husband was getting tired, and so he was going to go upstairs and go to bed, and he was like, I'm tired. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Cause it's super late. And I was like, okay, wait, before you go, can you come over here and help me real quick? Because I forgot to put the lights on the garland, and I still have to hang up my garland in the middle of the kitchen sink window also. So of course he's going to be the best husband ever and stand behind me to make sure I'm okay while eating a few marshmallows also, because why not? It's Christmas. And so now I have to put up my twinkle lights and my garland, and get that going. So I had to stop what I was doing and then hurry up and hop over to do this really quickly. And that's what we got going on right now. Oh, how funny, the blue tape. Okay. So have you ever seen the hack? And I'm gonna tell you, this is like literally hands down one of the best hacks ever to hang up your pictures or whatever, is you take your painter's tape, you put it on the back of your frame, and then you just mark where your holes are on it. And then you take the painter's tape, you put it on the wall, and you level out the painter's tape. And then you just nail or hammer your nails into those holes. And I tell you, it works perfectly every time. And so I guess I just left it up there whenever I hung up my sign. But it's such a great hack. If you don't know, you know now, and I promise it works out wonderfully. But I like how my kitchen sink came out also. I think the little gingerbread and the little sign really tied everything together. And I think I forgot to film this little part here, but basically I just put some of my utensils inside of my utensil caddy. And there's my cute little Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. And those are little salt shakers, but I'm really just using them for decor because my salt, I like to be able to pinch it from the jar. I've had so many different salts. I've had salt shakers. I have the automatic ones also that has like the light on it that you can put in there. And honestly, I'll tell you, whenever I used that one, I felt like I was just using too much salt every time. And so I like it in the jar because I can just scoop, I can pinch whatever I want to do. So that works out for me. So these are just simply for decor, and I'm way past that scene. Here are my coffee mugs. So, honestly, we don't have a lot. We don't have a lot of coffee mugs. I'm going to tell you something. I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't actually drink coffee. I drink tea. I love green tea and, green tea with honey, and I drink my hot cocoa. during the seasons. My husband drinks coffee, but he typically puts it in like a tumbler, but I love coffee mugs. We do use coffee mugs in the winter time or even around Valentine's Day because, we still have hot cocoa around that time, fall, stuff like that. So I do typically switch these out, and we do have some like seasonal mugs. And the 2 little gingerbread ones that are right there, I got those just for the girls, and they've already used them, and they're like, oh my God, Mom, look how cute this is. Hey, that believe sign right there. So that believe sign right there, I got that from Hobby Lobby, and I don't remember how much it is, but it is so cute. And I just think I had a hard time deciding on where I wanted to put that sign at because there were so many different places I wanted to put it. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to put it in the middle of the sink. And I think it goes great right there. It really does. And then I think that the color of that and like the feel of it really goes well and ties in with this little, it's a cookie jar, but I'm putting my soap pods in there. And I'm just going to put it on top of next to the window also. But I think that the color and like the shade of the green really goes well with that tree. And so that's kind of why I decided to put everything there the way I did. And, let me see. What's the next thing? Oh, I'm going to put my soap dispenser up next. I'm just trying to figure out how I want it centered, if I want it next to the wall or not. But I got this. I got this from Bath and Body Works, I believe, last year. And it is so stinking cute, you guys. Literally, whenever you push down on it, it lights up. It's so cute. So I have that. And then I have another one that is for the kids. And it's a little puppy dog, or I think it's a reindeer, but it kind of looks like a puppy dog if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to take a look at it. But then I also have my gingerbread drawing mat. I'm going to put out here as well. And then I also have a little gingerbread candle that I'm going to put into the other corner over there. And I believe that I got that gingerbread candle probably at Ross. I think I got that at Ross a couple years back. Never used it because I don't really like candles. I have 3 candle warmers, the lights, if you know what I'm talking about, the little light candle warmers where you just turn on the light and you can set a timer on it for 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours, whichever. And I like that. I don't like to have flames in the house because I have 6-year-olds and it's just so dangerous. I never want to burn down my house. I don't want anything happening to my kids. So I always use candle warmers. Long story short. And then I'm just going to give this a wipe down because it's obviously had so much garland and probably some dust flying all over it. So I'm going to clean that up a little bit, get her looking good. And then I'm going to focus on that corner over there. So you can't really see it until like I'm done, but that sign right there, I got that from Hobby Lobby, and it says candy shop on it, and I thought it was gonna go so cute over here, and you know what? It does. It does look cute over here. So it says candy shop, and like I said, I'll zoom in on it a little bit later. I am sure you'll see it, but it goes good in this little area. And so remember how I told you that whenever I was getting my cocoa bar ready, I was like, I'm going to do something with this. So something I like to do is I like to decorate my cookie jars or whatever with the seasonal snacks or cookies or something of that nature. And I keep it on hand like the whole season long. I probably shouldn't, but I do. And so you can't go wrong with your Christmas trees, okay? And you know the little nutty bars that they have also? I feel like they did not come out until like last year or a year prior where they started doing the nutty bars, because I don't remember them at all for like ever until like last year. I remember for sure having them, but maybe the year prior. I don't know. If you know what I'm talking about, the little Christmas tree looking nutty buddies, those are so good too. But I got my Christmas trees. And then that little dog, reindeer, he's a cookie jar. His little ear is broken and it makes me sad, but we were able to glue him back together and he is thriving. But he's really just for looks right now. And then I got another little sign. I think I won that little, what does it say? It's Christmas, eat the cookies or something like that. I think I won that in a prize last year. And then I'm just going to top it off with a little bow. And it's such a cute little area. It's absolutely adorable. And I'm using the museum glue on this one.
Okay, y'all. So I'm starting to get a little tired. I kind of just need to like clean up, put everything away now. I think for the most part, I'm done decorating at least my counter space. I do want to fix my table, but that's not too much of anything. But what I am going to do, I am so tired. I don't know if it's 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. I'm not really sure. It took a lot longer than I had intended. My husband's already asleep. So, and I have work tomorrow still. I would have loved to have been able to get the living room and the dining room done. I don't plan on doing too much in there, but I just don't think I have it in me to do it tonight. So I'll probably do that on another video. So this is strictly just going to be the kitchen, I suppose. And, but what I am going to do is I am missing a sweet treat to bake. So I'm going to make these cookies. I don't have enough butter, so I'm not going to use all of this. It calls for like 8 tablespoons of butter and 1 egg. And so I'm going to use one of this or some of this. I think I ended up getting like 5 tablespoons of butter. So somewhere around in that area. And then I'm just going to use the whole egg because I don't know how to break up an egg. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and make that just so that there's something here in the center also, because there's so much decor in my kitchen already. I feel like it's gonna get a little too crowded, but I think it looks really cute the way it is, and I think things are in intentional spaces, and so I really like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and bake these. Now what I'm gonna do with these, I know it's just a cake mix or a bake box mix, but what I'm gonna do is like right before I pull it out, I'm gonna pull it out. And I'm going to put some bigger marshmallows in the middle so that like when you break it, it's like ooey and gooey. But my kids won't be eating this until like tomorrow after school. So it probably won't be that ooey and gooey, but I'll show you after I get done making it and show you what it looks like. So if this is something you like want to make to like add like a little pizzazz to a box mix, that's something you could do. So I'm gonna go ahead and make these and then I'll show you what they look like. And while they're baking, I'm gonna probably clear most of this stuff out into the dining room and put it on the dining room table so that I can at least get my countertops back in my kitchen. We don't really eat in there anyway. So long story short, ergo, I am gonna go ahead and get this place cleaned up because it is looking a hot mess. And I want it to, my goal is tomorrow when the kids come downstairs and they're like, oh my God. But so too bad I wasn't able to get everything done, but you know, what can you do? So I'm happy I did a lot and I'll just finish up tomorrow. No big deal. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and bake these and get this cleared up. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. The box says to cook this for 8 to 12 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is at 7 minutes, I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna put my marshmallows on top. Typically, just depending on whenever you're baking, if you're not quite sure of how your oven's gonna do, you always go off with a smaller number. And so if you have to bake 8 to 12 minutes, then at 7 minutes, that's when I'm gonna do it, just so that it's like 1 minute before what it might possibly be. But I think it's gonna probably take about 9 minutes anyway. And then you just put it on there for like a minute or two with the marshmallows, and then it's gonna be delish. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm gonna clean up because this is looking a hot mess. I'm telling you, It is a hot mess, so I am about to really get to cleaning, and I'm not gonna mess with anything over there. That table right there will stay as it is, but this part, this part is what I need to take care of. So, and then I'll show you guys like the final of what everything looks like over there because it looks super cute.
All right, so I finally have my house in order. My kitchen's feeling clean. It's feeling Christmassy. I'm loving it. So now all I gotta do is just clean off my table. Now, my table, I am definitely keeping this simple. I'm just gonna throw down a table runner and a centerpiece because this is the heart of my home, is my kitchen. On my table, we do homework. We do reading, we do numbers, we play games, we eat dinner here. And so the kitchen table is just going to say simple, small little table runner, a centerpiece, and that's all. The centerpiece I got from Walmart a couple years back. So nothing super fancy about it, but it ties in well with the kitchen.
Okay, so I think this is going to be the last thing that I do tonight. So I have these chairs, and they always get dirty. The girls sit here every day, but I normally have like beige slip covers, and I just take them off. I wash them once or twice a week, no big deal. But I wasn't gonna do this, but my husband kind of talked me into it. But I went ahead and got Christmas chair covers for the girls. I think they're gonna love it so much. It's super cute. So I think they're gonna really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on, and then that's literally like the last thing I'm gonna do. And put the cookies away and call it a night and go to bed and go to work tomorrow.
So I pulled the cookies out of the oven, and I'm going to cut the jumbo marshmallows in half and put them on. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was going to put the whole marshmallow on each one, and then I got to thinking that's going to be way too big. So I cut them in half, perfect size, perfect proportion for the whole thing because they expand. And so I'm just going to cut them in half, put them back in the oven for 2 more minutes.
Then hold you close and never let go. Oh, darling, all I want for Christmas is you, baby, oh, baby. I don't need to make a wish upon a shining star or wait for holiday magic, no matter where you are. Forget the mistletoe, forget the sleigh bells too. Just want you in my arms tonight. That's all I'm asking you, baby. Oh, baby. 'Cause all I want for Christmas is you, just you. There's nothing more in this world I'd rather do than hold you close and never let go. Oh, darling, all I want for Christmas is you, baby, oh, baby. The world is bright, but it means nothing without you. There's no joy in the lights unless they shine for us too. I'm counting down the days until I see your face, baby. All I need is you, nothing else can take your place. You, baby, oh, baby.
Okay, so since I'm right here and about to test out one of these cookies, I think I'm just gonna put one more final touch. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Okay, stop shaking. I think I'm gonna put one more final touch and do another bow on this because it's so plain Jane. So, put one little bow on there. Like so. I don't know if you guys can really see it or not, but Don't shake no more. Just like that. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. I think you're pretty good. Super cute, right? Like that's adorable. Just like a little bow and that's it. Okay. So I'll put you off to the side. And I'm gonna try one of these. All right, you guys ready? Let's see how gooey it is. It might not be that gooey because it's been sitting out just a little bit, but we'll see. Ah, there it goes. Ooh. Yep. Tastes like a marshmallow on a hot cocoa cookie. That is good. Kids are gonna love it. All right, well, thank you guys again so much for being here. I appreciate it. Definitely stick around for the next video. We got some more decorating to do, and I have a lot more content on the way. So thank you guys again for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, or good night. Bye.